The kind stranger. One day, a religious teacher asked Jesus a question. He didn't really want an answer. He just wanted to see if Jesus thought the same as he did. "Jesus," he asked, "what do I need to do so that I can live forever with God?" Jesus asked him a question in return. "You are a religious teacher. What does God say you have to do?" "Love him with your whole heart," the man replied, "and with all that's in your soul, with all your strength too, and with every bit of your brain. Love him with everything you've got, and love your neighbor as much as you love yourself." "That's the answer I would have given," Jesus smiled. "If you do all those things, then you will certainly live forever with God." The man wasn't finished though. He still wanted to test Jesus and maybe even trip him up. "So, who's my neighbor?" he asked. And that's when Jesus told him the parable that went something like this. Once there was a man who was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. As he walked along, he was surprised by a gang of robbers. They took his clothes, they beat him, and they left the man for dead. After the robbers had gone, a priest came by, walking down that same road. He saw the man, but instead of stopping to help, the priest just walked past. A little more time passed, and the beaten man was even worse. And that's when a temple worker came by. He saw the man, but instead of stopping to help him, the temple worker went past, just like the priest. More time passed, and by now the beaten man was very poorly indeed. And that's when a Samaritan came riding by. Now, the Jews and the Samaritans didn't get along. They had been enemies for years and years. But when the Samaritan saw the beaten man, he stopped, he bent down, and he helped the man. The Samaritan bandaged his wounds. He poured soothing oil on them. He put the man on his donkey, and he took him to an inn so he could rest. Then the Samaritan gave the innkeeper the 2 silver coins to care for the beaten man, and the promise of more when he returned. "Now then," Jesus asked the religious teacher, "which of the men who passed by was a neighbor to the man who had been beaten?" "It was the one who helped him, the Samaritan," the man answered. "That's the answer I would have given," Jesus smiled. "Now go and do the same."